Welcome back. Let's stick to the commodities theme as promised. And as always, Manisha Gupta joins in with a roundup of all that's taking place out there. Manisha, what have you?
Gold, and it has had such wide swings in this week that we are closing this week in the negative by nearly 4%. This is the biggest weekly decline that we are seeing since early March, and this is the first weekly decline that gold is putting in since last 10 weeks as well. All-time highs in the previous week, and we have seen sharp declines from there right now. But the numbers continue to be good. One, everybody's reiterating that you should be making use of these corrections to buy, because the gold on the longer side is still looking quite bullish. Most people will tell you that even before this year ends, we perhaps could be looking at newer highs in that space. While the physical market is quite absent, but we have seen the gold ETF buying continue all months in this year, except with an exception of March, I believe. All the months actually have seen very strong buying in gold ETF. We are joined by Chirag Mehta of Quantum ETF to talk further on that. Chirag, hi, good to have you. The month of July actually has seen the best of numbers in this year. More than 900 crores is what we saw being invested in gold ETFs. What has been the sense in the month of August until now?
Yes, Manisha, the July was fantastic for us, and August is also shaping up good. Given the volatility, investors kind of prefer to stay on sidelines until the prices stabilize. That's the typical behavior in gold that we have seen over years. So I think as prices stabilize around these levels, I think we will see more buying coming in. So overall, we are more optimistic on August as well. I think investors will take this opportunity on their side and add more gold in this month as well. So I think I am pretty optimistic that we will see better numbers for August too. So far, the month is shaping up good on a net basis. We are still seeing positive flows. I think that will continue going forward.
Chirag, just looking back and doing a bit of an analysis here, the least of the buying in ETF was when the gold prices were at the lowest in this year at around 1450 to 1550. That is the month we didn't see any buying come in gold. As the gold prices have been making higher highs, you've seen more and more investors join in. Is that the trend that we usually see, that people buy when the prices are running up?
When people are there is more uncertainty, when there is more question marks on other asset classes, that is when we see more flows in gold. I think the negative month that we saw in March was followed by a fabulous month in February of 1483 crores. So maybe given the uncertainty on COVID and some crisis selling that may have happened, I think that could be a reason for that negative outflow, and followed by a fabulous month that was February. But overall, after that, we have seen the importance of gold shine because of the crisis that we are seeing. A similar trend was seen aftermath of the 2008 crisis, when during the crisis, prices fell and there was lesser buying. And as prices moved up, I think we saw good buying coming in. So I think each crisis episode just emphasizes the role of gold in one's portfolio, and that is what is making many to allocate to gold, given the uncertainty that we have. There is a kind of a disconnect that we're seeing in between what the real economy is and the complacency that we're seeing in financial markets. So that's a broad disconnect that many are questioning. And given this uncertainty, they want to allocate more to gold. And we have seen advisors, financial advisors, kind of inch up their allocation calls to gold from the 5 to 10% band to 10 to 15% band. So they are coming close to what we have been recommending since long, and I think we will see more gold in the portfolio after this.
Chirag, also, I also want to understand about the participants right now. What is an average grammage or units being picked, and what kind of new participants are you joining in now?
So it is a broad-based participation. Like if you see last month, we added the gold ETF industry added more than 61,000 investors for the 921 crores that we saw flow in. So there is a broad-based participation. It is also retail investors. It is high net worth investors. All coming in. We are also seeing first-time investors who have not looked at a gold allocation and saying now that, yeah, it makes sense to allocate to gold given what we are seeing in other asset classes. So it's a broad-based participation from all across retail as well as the high net worth. Of course, the flows will be skewed depending on the type of investor, but yeah, it's a broad-based participation.
I just want to get that number yet again, Chirag. How many new participants did you say joined in month of July?
in the month of July was 60,338 investors, and overall in 2020 we have seen more than 2,69,000 investors come in.
And do you see this trend continue? Because for a month to see 60,000 new participants joining is there a kind of a record yet again?
Yeah, it was a higher number that we saw in July. But overall, if you see, still it is a sizable number that we have added this year. Even if you remove the July numbers, it is more than 2 lakh investors we have added through this year. So I think this trend will only increase going forward. We will see more investors. From a portfolio allocation perspective, not only in India, globally is under own asset. So I think this trend will kind of increase given the financial repression that we are seeing, given the rates, interest rates that we are seeing are moving into negative territory on a real basis. It is leading people to shift towards real assets like gold. So I think this trend is only kind of about to exacerbate from here on. We will see more investors coming in as they kind of get disappointed from the real interest rates being offered today. If you see the yesterday's inflation print, it was more than 6%, whereas most of the fixed deposits are yielding you around 5.5%. So on a real basis, you are losing money. Gold is an asset that is kind of a store of value. It has established itself as that characteristic.
It has. Absolutely,
So
Chirag, and the numbers do talk about itself. As you said, we've seen 60,000 new investors in gold, and the gold ETFs being bought at around 921 crores is the kind of sales that just that 1 month saw. Chirag, thank you so much for joining us. With that, it's back to you.
Okay, all right, Manisha, thanks so much for that. Well, on that note, we have run out of time on Halftime Report. You stay with us. Business Lunch comes up next.